athletic corner.
Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, Zach Wilson.
You know what I did in pregame? I made sure I touched him as he went by. I want a little bit of what he's got.
From last week.
Oh, how much fun was that to watch that game tape, all right?
Here we go.
The number of touchdowns, what was that, 5 last week?
Yeah.
But 0 interceptions. So you think he's due to throw a pick? But I'm betting that he continues the streak in this game.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Wilson to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he keeps going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught inside the 5. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Douglas. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. From the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Carter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. There's what Carter did in last week's effort. 15 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball of the season as they've built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think.
By that,
yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
A give, Carter running right. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. It's Wilson. And pass complete to Moore. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll drop that down to Carter underneath. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, touchdown Jets. Elijah Moore from 6 yards away. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now the try here for the point after. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Personal foul.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. Throw caught there by Willis. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Douglas. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers have moved out in front in the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Now Carter to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. They'll go again with Carter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Wilson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. He's got a man complete. The 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 96 yards. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. Steeler touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Wilson. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. On 3rd down, here's Carter. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Let's go. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Willis. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the route is on here in this first half. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape. As we look around the NFL here in week.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Okay, great. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to... And intercepted. Wilson spurred of the game. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Carter straight ahead.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Another toe for Carter.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Back to the ground with Carter.
Pushes him over. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Elijah Moore
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Jets are able to claw one back.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Douglas. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st down, Douglas. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down now, it's Douglas. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. On third down, it's Douglas, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road.
Touchdown! Chase Claypool with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Steelers add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
And now here's another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. A first Steeler touchdown.
That's pretty rare that you see a ball game decided by this wide of a margin. And now it gets, Charles, even wider after that pick 6. They've done everything right on that sideline.
I think we can safely say that not only is the scoreboard, right, the gap big there, now everyone's just looking for stat padding, right? Do I get a chance to make a big play? Can I get a takeaway? Can I go ahead and put the ball in the end zone? That's what these guys are all talking to each other about now with a lead this big.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Here's Wilson to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. But Wilson going to give to Carter on the draw.
Oh, what a move.
Yeah, boy, some elusive maneuvering there, but they still get him down a couple yards short of the first. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Let's go now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Willis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a give right side. Douglas. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level? Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. That impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the 4th quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And New York set to take the field. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Boswell for the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And he definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because In this game, his team is down right now, so it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those...
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get him.